Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is the sequel to 2016's Doctor Strange. As a quick recap, you have an arrogant man with a goatee who gets injured and has to return to health with the aid of superpowered clothing, then gets betrayed by someone working in the same organization. I didn't like the first movie because I thought the character was boring, and I was really distracted by Benedict Cumberbatch's weird American accent. But this one has Sam Raimi, the director of the greatest superhero movie ever, Spider-Man 2, so I was actually looking forward to it. We start with a teenage girl, America Chavez, being chased by a giant squid cyclops, and this is great. They're fighting on the side of the building, and it reminded me of that Spider-Man Doc Ock fight from Spider-Man 2. You then find out it's Wanda the Scarlet Witch who is trying to kill the girl, and I was also stoked because I liked WandaVision, and this is a direct continuation of that story. Then the movie shits the bed, and the rest of it is just stupid references to unrelated Marvel stuff and people chasing after MacGuffins. You have to find the Book of Bing Bong, but there's an opposite book called the Book of Ding Dong. We also have to go to Mount Ping Pong and find the Ting Tong. There's a scene where the fat Chinese wizard is forced by Wanda to take her to Mount Ping Pong, and when they get there, he starts explaining the entire history of the place and how everything works, and I was thinking, why are you telling her this? She's the bad guy, don't help her. Then I realized that it was because there's no story in this movie and that they have to keep introducing irrelevant stuff to jangle in front of the audience. There's this scene where John Krasinski shows up as Mr. Fantastic and everyone in the theater was like, "Yay!" Why are you applauding? This is the first time we've seen this character. He's never been in any other MCU movie. He hasn't done anything yet. You are just clapping because a man is on the screen. I've never seen such a pointless movie in my entire life, and I dare you to tell me what the actual theme of the story is. They try to make this conflict about how Strange is in love with Rachel McAdams, and oh, is he gonna give up and go to a dimension where they could be together? But you don't believe this at all? They just say it outright several times and expect you to care because they tell you to. I didn't even remember that Rachel McAdams was in the first movie, as it was 8 years since that one. And with all the appearances of Doctor Strange, she's never brought up once, so I didn't care. And this movie isn't about Doctor Strange growing as a character and becoming a father figure. He's willing to help America from the get-go. There's no, oh, these Gen Zs and their iPods, but maybe I'll learn to love. Then they try to go, oh, is he gonna kill her or let her die? Isn't this exciting? No, I never thought that. So I have no idea what this movie is even supposed to be about. When you do get the Sam Raimi stuff with the weird angles and the zooms and the eyeballs, you get pumped, but that lasts only for a few minutes and the rest of the movie is people talking about nonsense with the two main characters just waving their hands around. Let's see what the Brain Trust at Rotten Tomatoes has to say. 74% critic score. Okay, still way too high, but let's look at the audience score. 86%. Okay, wait, who wrote this movie? Michael Waldron, alright. What else has he worked on? Okay, I see what's going on here. I guess I didn't like this movie because I'm not as smart as the Rick and Morty fans out there. I probably should have completed at least one PhD in theoretical physics so I could understand the subtle humor. Now it makes sense why they were always looking for the book of Wubba Lubba Ding Dong or whatever. Well, I'm glad that everyone who liked this movie finally got the Rick and Morty of the MCU they always dreamed of. I get it now. Instead of soda, they should have served out cups of Szechuan sauce. But if you thought this movie was good, you probably brought your own from home. Well, this might only be the opinion of a man with an average IQ, but I'd have to give Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness a 2 out of 5.
MCU movies.
Where's Christ?
MCU movies.
I'm Pickle Rick! Wubba Lubba Dum Dum! I'm Pickle Rick! 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 I'm Pickle Rick!